Evam India Charitable Trust is a religious, social and educational non-profit organization established on 16 May 2005 under the spiritual guidance of H.E. Gochan Tulusang Ngag Tenzin Rinpoche, who is the founder and spiritual director of Evam International Centers around the world. The trust is registered under Indian Trust Act, 1882 at Additional District Sub-Registrar, Siliguri, Government of West Bengal, and also under Section 12AB of the Income Tax Act 1961. The trust's registered office is at Toribari Village, PO Salugara, Siliguri, West Bengal. Statues. At the most center of the temple rises a 38-foot statue of the Master of the Teachings, the Teacher, the Perfect Buddha, surrounded by the seven successive generations of Buddhas. To his right and left, respectively, are 9-foot-high statues of Manjushri, the Lord of Sublime Wisdom, and the Lord of Secrets Vajrapani, the Lord of Spiritual Power and Might. These make up the main three figures, the central one and retinue. To the teacher's right is a 25-foot statue of Guru Nangsi Zilnon, the Sublime Teacher of the Supreme Secrets. To the Guru's right and left, respectively, are 6-foot-high statues. Statues of Gyalyam Eshe Sogyal and Mandarva. Surrounding him are the 8 manifestations of Guru Rinpoche, and, above that, the masters of the Buddha family Samanta Bhadra and Samanta Bhadri. To the teacher's left is a 25-foot statue of the transcendent and accomplished conqueror Arya Tara, the foremost and venerable source for the emanations of the vast hosts of Dakinis of the Mother Tantras. Above her is the master of her family, the Dharmikya Supreme Mother, Yamchenmo. And Tara is surrounded by the Taras who protect from the 8 kinds of fear. To Tara's right and left, respectively, are 6-foot-high statues of the goddesses of power Kurukule and the wrathful Simhamukha. To the right and left of all of these, respectively, are a 16-foot-high statue of the chosen deity Vajrakumara, surrounded by the 10 wrathful deities, and a 16-foot-high statue of sublime Hayagriva, the sovereign of supreme power, surrounded by the divine hosts of the 8 commands on supreme accomplishment, Drupcheng Kajad. To the rear of the middle story, on the right side is the chamber enshrining the supports for the Dharma protectors named Rapja Kutsala Dapung Zilnon Ling, utterly terrifying place of Ustala, overwhelming the hordes of Maras with splendor. The main statue of this chamber is the 3-foot-high statue of the chosen deity Vajrakumara. On the left side is the palace of Jambhala, named Godo Kunjing Ling, place of the source of all that is needed and wanted. The main statue of this chamber is the 3-foot-high statue of Pema Gayalpo, the wealth deity aspect of Orgain. Statue consecration. The statue consecration work has been done under the guidance of H.E. Gochan Tulusang Tenzin Rinpoche along with help of Namchak Khempo Nagawang Gelek and monks from the Bhutan. Wall murals. In the main temple there are wall murals depicting the 12 deeds of the teacher, the 25 intimate students of Guru Rinpoche, the 25 yoginis of natural freedom, Nupcheng Sangye Eshe, the sovereign among the upholders of mantra in the land of snows, and the lamas in the 3 great mainstream transmissions of the Sutra of the Unity of Enlightened Intent, Du Gongpa Dupa, the Tantra of the Magical Display, Guthrul Drop, and the Mind Teachings. The Lord Protector of Rinpoche's 1 crown chakra Kyanst Rinpoche and Tulu Ogyan Chemchok in the center of the lamas of the 9-tick lineage, Teshan Sasam Lingpa, Teshan Peja Lingpa, and the rest of the lineage lamas of the earlier and later Terma cycles, Teshan Drimd Lingpa and the rest of the successive incarnations of the Gochan Tulkas, and in addition, the 13 deities of the Namchak cycle, the means for accomplishing the enlightened mind of the Lama, the spontaneous fulfillment of wishes, Tuktrap Sampa Lundrupma, cycle with the 3 roots and Dharma protectors. On the middle story of the temple, above the head of the teacher, are depictions of the 12 Dzogchen teachers. To the rear of the middle story, on the right side is the chamber enshrining the supports for the Dharma protectors named Rapja Kutsala Dapung Zilnon Ling, utterly terrifying place of Ustala, overwhelming the hordes of Maras with splendor. Within this are the murals depicting the 3 guardians of the Longcheng 9-tick and Namchak cycles, the Mamo Ekajati, the planetary deity Rahula, and the oath-bound Damchan Dorje Lekpa, as well as the entire host of Dharma protectors. On the left side is the palace of Jambhala, named Godo Kunjing Ling, place of the source of all that is needed and wanted. Within this are the murals depicting Ratna Totreng and Draper Nonshi's Terma revelation of red jambhala, Chogyal dojes of white jambhala, trimmed lingpas of yellow jambhala, Vaishravana, Nagaraja the guardian of termas, and others, a treasury of wealth deities of the three roots, as well as supports for prosperity. At the pinnacle on the upper floor is the temple of Amitayus, named Chimed and Gadre Jingkam, pure realm of the drumbeat of immortality. Within this are depictions of the primary deity, the Lord Protector Amitayus, with the host of deities of the Namchak cycles overwhelming the Lord of Death with splendor, Chidak Zilnon, and longevity practice, the Iron Knot, Sedrap Chakki Gyadhud, as well as those of the united intent of the three Kayas, Kusum Gongdu, and the lineage lamas and custodians who have upheld the Namchak tradition. To summarize, aiming solely at Buddhist teachings to be restored and to flourish and endure, Tulu Sangan Ngag Rinpoche has commissioned mural paintings of those widely painted according to general history, but also of figures that have never been traditionally depicted, such as the yoginis of natural freedom. In this way, Tulu Sangan Ngag Rinpoche has created a new tradition, emphasizing such rare cases. Traditional design works of the monastery consist for cement curving works. The designs are fully curved on the columns and beams of the monastery. These intricate design based on religious and traditional values of Buddhist culture took years to complete after the arduous and meticulous craftsmanship exhibited by the scores of skilled craftsmen from Bhutan and Nepal. These designs are then adorned with striking color which brings them into life. Every designs and colors represents a meaning and has been depicted as per the ancient Buddhist architectural style. Gochen Tulu Sangangak Tenzin Rinpoche, Tulu Sangak Rinpoche is the world lineage holder of the Namchak lineage. He is the spiritual director of the Namchak Foundation and the Namchak Retreat Ranch, as well as Evam and Namchak centers internationally. Born in Chamdo in the Kham region of Tibet in 1952, Rinpoche was recognized in early childhood by the great Jamyang Khensa Choki Lodro, 1893–1959, as well as by the former Zigar Kongtral Rinpoche, to be the reincarnation of the Gochen Tulu. Rinpoche's parents were hoping he was the reincarnation of another master instead, the great Turtan Sasam Lingpa, founder of our Namchak lineage. Sasam Lingpa had been reborn in their family repeatedly in the past. Their family had been responsible for the local Namchak Ritro monastery and Sasam Lingpa's hermitage. Imagine their chagrin when, as soon as he was old enough to speak a bit, he himself insisted he was actually a reincarnation of another Lama, the Gochen Tulu. As such, he was head of the Gochen monasteries of the Namchak lineage. Soon after that he was formally recognized and confirmed as the sixth incarnation of the Gochen Tulu. It was Sasam Lingpa who first predicted and named the site for the first Gochen monastery, which was then built by the first Gochen Tulu, Gyalwa Gyatso, around the age of 3, when Rinpoche was with his family and a large group of others harvesting hay in the fields. He was left sitting on a boulder at the foot of a cliff, where he imparted the wondrous sign of his realization by leaving his footprint in a rock, as though in soft clay. To this day it is still visible.